Child, the way the sissies and punks be doing y'all, and y'all just keep hanging around them, eating them up, and thinking they y'all friends, child. They don't mean you're no good. Now, I'm sure y'all remember the epic YouTube sensation Queen's Court with T.S. Madison and Khia, and how they made such a good duo doing their show that they used to do. And they ended up getting into it. They started beefing, and then the next thing you know, they were arguing, fussing, and cussing each other out online. Fast forward to today, we're waiting on Khia to come back at T.S. Madison, which I actually hope that Khia ignores T.S. Madison, because it just seems like T.S. Madison pops up out of nowhere with these out of control rants when she's either promoting herself with something. Like, it just always seems like promotion. And I just hope Khia just lets the situation die down and she doesn't give her the attention, because Khia is always going to look like she's the more aggressive one, or like she started with T.S. Madison, because that's just how it goes these days. But I'm trying to see what the people is going to do in regards to what T.S. Madison said about her when she put up whatever video she put up talking about the situation, because it was something where Khia was booked for a pride event, and I guess somebody told Khia that T.S. Madison tried to block or stop her from doing the show, which basically stops her money, and T.S. Madison got online to refute those claims. But in the midst of that, she says that her grandchild is cockeyed, and Khia went and got her butt done instead of getting the surgery for her grandson. Now, all y'all, oh, kids is off limits, or y'all pulling the plug on T.S. Madison for saying something like that, because unlike the people that y'all be talking about, a lot of time when y'all see people talking about people kids, they don't actually know these people. T.S. Madison actually knows Khia, so I feel like that's a little different. Like, you been felt this way about her grandchild or grandchildren, whatever, and you just didn't say it because y'all were working together. I don't know. It just seems to me as if T.S. Madison was basically there to build off Khia's back. And no matter what T.S. Madison ever says about Khia will always be attached to her success. And I don't know if that rubs her the wrong way or makes her so angry, because I just feel like the train got to stop at some point. Like, what's going to make the feud end? Because this has been going on for years at this point. And it's like, who going to stop it? Now, T.S. Madison always tries to downplay Khia's career as if, regardless to whether she had one song or not, that one song is still up and kicking today. And not a lot of people can say that. Will people still be talking about T.S. Madison in 25, 30 years? I highly doubt it. But you never know. In the world that we live in today, nothing's sticking anymore. So everything that's being created is kind of like being hot for a second, and then you totally forget about it. There's so many creators, and there's so many networks, there's so many streaming services, there's so many channels, there's so many music artists, there's so much coming at you at once today that there's no time to even attach yourself to something, because the next thing you know, you blink and here comes something else new. Here comes something else new. Here comes the next trend. Here comes the next thing. Here comes the next big thing. So we're living in a different time where longevity is no longer there. And T.S. Madison may be making money right now, but again, in the society that we live in, you could say one wrong thing and it'll get you wiped off the scene like that. So I just feel like she's popping it a little bit too hard for where she came from, because like, you have an adult film background. You never know if that can come back up to bite later on down the line, or just any of the things that you've done. And sometimes that goes along with, doing the street work, if you know what I mean. And you just never know what could come up and what your future holds. So all of that talking down on people and just because you got a couple dollars right now, like, to me, that's kind of corny because it's just like you'll never know where your pockets will be at tomorrow. Everybody's one banana peel away, whether you got hundreds or millions. If something goes wrong, you could be done out here. But anyway, circling back to Khia, I wonder, is she going to say something back to T.S. Madison? Because if she does, I know it's going to be crazy. Because they don't call Khia motor mouth for nothing, child. T.S. Madison cannot out talk, outsmart, out roast Khia. So I don't even know why she did that. But we going to sit back and see how that situation plays out. And in other Sissy and Punk news, Yandy's friend popped out and said that she been cheating on Mendeece's, which Mendeece is her boyfriend, which, I mean, the people already knew that. But he basically got online and spilled all her beans because he got mad at her for some reason. Whatever that reason is, I don't know. But he basically came to the forefront and was saying how Yandy is a user and she's not a real friend to anybody and she doesn't know how to treat people. And I don't know what Yandy has to say about that because I haven't seen her pop out since this information came forward. But it just seems like everybody's getting exposed. Now, I would like to hear what Yandy has to say about this because y'all know how Yandy spin her stories and spin her little situations. She be funny as crap. And I can't wait to see what she got to say and how she gonna flip this story around and make her look like the innocent party because she think that's one of her skills. But I beg to differ. But y'all tell me what y'all think, child.